M0FXB, it's 2025. We've got the Flex 1500, it's a few years old, SDR radio. We're going to quickly get everything out the box. Now, these days, people are using the KE9NS software, which is just here. Massive thanks to KE9NS. And it's version 2.8.2, I believe. The one that's in the actual box is 2.7.2, and that's the original. And I've been very lucky. I managed to get this one in virtually brand new condition. So I'll be making a separate video installing, but inside here we've got the SD card, and we've got the Flex manual here, original manual, quick start guide. If you look at the software, it's very similar to Hermes Lite. And so yeah, this manual, I don't even think it's ever been used. Okay. And you run the software, all the instructions are here. Connect your radio first. Connect the antenna, connect the USB cable to your PC so that when it runs the software and boots the software, and sometimes you have to select compatibility for Windows 7, but it does run on Windows 10, 11. And away you go. And with a good antenna, this is a 5-watt transceiver, but you can add I've got the micro PA50 and I will be testing it with that, and the 100. So this could be a 100-watt transceiver, 5-watt HF, 6 meters. But you can see in the background the kind of displays that we're getting here. These are like the displays, that are just incredible. I've got my 7610 here, and this is up there with that kind of quality. And the Hermes Lite 2 is the same. Now, I've managed to get one that includes the FHM3 microphone, which I believe they're still using on some of the newer. There it is there. Now, this one's MH31, the Yaesu original one. So yeah, I got that one wrong. The FHM3 is with the newer FlexRadios, but that's basically a Yaesu microphone. And the thing is, you can pick these up these days for around £250, and probably less, if you're in the right place at the right time. So we've got the power there, and just make sure you know which is positive, which is negative. I don't like it when they use black and white, but I'll test that, of course, make sure I don't wire it in backwards. Printer style cable, USB-C there, just the square type that you get on the ends. And loads of videos online demonstrating this and setting it up. Now, I've already had a sneak preview, and this device, and I'll take it out of the box, of course, is in pristine condition. I feel like it's never been used. Let's get it on the table and have a closer look, and then I'll link you into the installation of the software and using this device. So here's the actual device. Very well looked after indeed. So on the back, there's a flex wire IO. I believe that's for the transverter that you can add. A couple of connectors here, XVTX and XVR receive transmit. The 10 megahertz reading here, it says the primary function of this connector is to allow the radio's internal oscillator to be synchronized with a highly stable and accurate external time base. And I've never used this, so I need to learn this, such as a rubidium clock or a GPS disciplined oscillator. This significantly increases the frequency stability, and so on and so on. So there's a ground connector there, bottom left. I always ground my radios. I just find that when you transmit, when you tune, everything just works better when you ground your device. BNC antenna, HF6, and then just normal 13.8 input there from your power supply, from the cable supply. It's very common size, but I would say it's 5 watts, so I would say minimum 10 amps, I would say, to make sure, but I just run it all off 25 amp supply. So you've got a proper on-off switch there. There's your printer style USB cable, headphones, and you've got a keyer for your paddle, and the mic connector for Yaesu. So I love it. You got this thing in your hand that could be doing 100 watts. Not that I would want to. The most I do is 30, 40 anyway. It can definitely interface with WSJTX, all that kind of stuff, and I can pick it up in my hand. Let me just do that. So look, it's really light. It's not even as heavy as a bag of sugar. So I'm going to, although I'm doing this in my shack today, I'm actually going to put this next to my laptop. Yeah. Put it on my table. I've got a loop in the kitchen. I'm just going to sit there. And most of the time we listen anyway and play HF. And the fact that this one's in literally perfect condition, I am just very, very pleased about. I feel lucky about that. And just play radio and have fun and work people around the world, depending on your antenna setup. Now, to install this, I'll be making a separate video. I feel that we do need to be very grateful, and there is a PayPal link there, to KE9NS for his 2.8 point. Let's have a look which one it is now. Going down, all the information there to install it, of course. And I've seen that he's got further photographs there. But it says here 2.8.0302. You download, I believe, this one first. And it does say Windows 7, 10, and 11. Okay. It does say here, important, before running this full installer, right-click, select Properties Compatibility, and then mode equals Windows 7. So that's, I think, once you download it, it puts the shortcut on your computer, and then it says do that, right-click and do what he just says, and also always run as administrator as well, I believe. You download this orange one first, and then this is the update. So in increment installer, it goes up to 317. So you do the big one first. Make sure your device is connected. Follow these instructions. Follow these guides here, and then you'll be up and running in a few. I feel in with no hiccups in minutes. Just remember to connect that radio to your computer and power it. So when it's running the software, it looks for the HF transceiver, and it is a transceiver, so that it can run the get all the correct drivers for your system. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks, KE9NS. And I know it's this device came out in 2011, but if you look on the Flex website, they've still got the data sheet here. See what else they got that you can download. And I'll put the link in for their site. The owner's manual is there. So block diagram, data sheet, quick start guide, and the EU declaration of conformity. So let's just hit the quick start guide. And you can see here the Flex. Which one's that? The Aurora. That's the new one, isn't it? And I have got the 8400 that looks the same as this, but it doesn't do 500 watts. So quick start guide actually took me away. I went to here in the end to find it. Wasn't sure if that link was active, but I mean, there's the guide's out. A few different links for it. I'm just clicking this one here at manuals. There it is. There, same as the little booklet that we saw in the box. So that's what that is. And it was released 2011, I believe. And when it first came out, a lot of people, you got certain people that love the idea of SDR radios and doing it this way. But it's grown, hasn't it? I mean, look at the Flex 8400 series that's coming out now, and it's not a low price device, is it? So it's going to get you into the Flex world and give you a taste of it. Although I noticed the interface is more like the Hermes Lite type interface. Maybe originally that Hermes Lite interface was actually Flex. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but there's this type interface, and I've got Hermes Lite, and that reminds me completely of Hermes Lite 2. And then now the new interface, you can see it on the front here of this device, is different, isn't it? You've got these flags that you can move around. They call them slice flags. Anyway, going on now, waffling on. So thanks a lot, and look out for my videos installing this device. Bye for now. 7